coming up. All those things can be sifted to a place and stored in your mind for later you. Because right now, it's your time on your mat, focusing on your breath, your practice, your movement. Maybe you take some time, set an intention for this time on your mat. Whatever that may be, whatever brought you here. Allow your inhales to expand through your lungs, pressing out onto your ribcage in all directions. Your exhales ground you down, settling you a little bit deeper into your mat. Each inhale fills you up. Each exhale, you let go. Inhale, you fill your lungs, you find length. Exhale, you set a little bit deeper. Inhale, expanding through the lungs. Exhale, letting go of all those things that don't serve you right now. One more inhale, make it your biggest, make it your best. Exhale, you let it all go. Slowly start to bring some awareness back into your fingertips. Maybe you reach them long, engaging through the arms, lifting the elbows, the forearms up off your mat. Slowly start to walk your hands a little bit closer to the knees. Shifting your weight onto one hip, then the other as you rise up, extending the legs out long in front of you. Pointing and flexing through the toes. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, reach tall. Exhale, hinge forward with the hips, reaching forward for a comfortable resting place on the legs. Whatever that may be, maybe that's the shins, the calves, the ankles. Inhale, you fill up. Creating length through the crown of your head. Exhale, hinging forward, maybe a little bit deeper, folding a little bit more. Melting into the stretch.
So I change myself till I hate.
Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold.
It's only making me feel bad. Baby, it's
Inhale, slowly start to rise all the way back up through center, arms reaching back up overhead. Slowly as you exhale, sweep your arms back behind you, interlace all 10 fingers together, press the palms together, and then as you inhale, draw the knuckles down and away, opening up through the chest, through the front side of the shoulders, creating that length through the torso.
I'm finally in a good place.
Slowly release your grip. Step your right foot to the outside of your left thigh. Your left leg can stay long, or you can kick your left heel over towards your right glute. Your right hand will plant back behind you. Inhale, reach your left arm up high. Exhale, hook your left elbow to the outside of your right knee, twisting through the center of your back. Inhale, you create length. Exhale, you deepen the twist through the spine, feeling it extend through the body. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, you feel the twist moving up the spine, down the spine, creating that length all the way through the vertebrae.
It's not all my fault. How'd I ever get so small?
Slowly start to unravel, taking your gaze back forward in front of you, switching out the legs. The right leg can extend long, left foot steps to the outside of the right thigh, or you can kick the left heel over towards your left glute. Left hand plants back behind you. Inhale, reach the right hand up high. Exhale, hook your right elbow to the outside of your left knee, feeling that twist. Inhale, you create length through the spine. Exhale, you deepen the twist through the center of the back. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, twisting deeper, feeling that twist move up and down the spine. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, you move to that furthest point in your twist. Slowly start to unravel. Shifting your weight forward, planting your palms in front of you, coming to ground down onto the palms, coming onto the knees, pressing the tops of the feet into your mat, finding that neutral spine in your tabletop. Slowly start to walk your hands forward in front of you, allowing them to lengthen as you slowly lower your torso down towards your mat, finding your puppy pose. Creating length up through the hips. You're working on the lengthening through the fingertips, allowing each inhale to create length through the front side of your body. Your exhale allows you to melt a little bit closer towards your mat. Slowly start to walk your hands back towards your knees. Coming into that neutral tabletop once more. Grounding down through your left hand as you inhale, reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, start to reach your right hand underneath the torso, lowering onto that right shoulder. Maybe that left hand starts to walk forward onto your mat. When you cannot reach out and help them to find a better way. But by looking a little bit closer, now I can see what is true. That the ways of the struggle. Slowly walking your left hand back if you extended it long. Inhale, reach the right hand up high. Exhale, lower the right hand back down onto your mat. Grounding down to the right hand. Inhale, reach the left hand up tall. As you exhale, threading it underneath the torso, reaching it for the right side of the room, lowering the outside of your left shoulder down. Maybe that right hand walks forward along your mat, threading the needle. The clouds are swiftly sailing by, ocean blessed battle cry. The world is painted gray today. Slowly start to walk your right hand back, grounding down to the right palm as you inhale, reach the left hand up tall. Exhale, lower the left hand back down to the mat, finding that flat back, that neutral spine. As you inhale, press your belly down to your mat, lift up through your gaze, cow pose. Exhale, spine rounds, eyes to thighs, cat pose. Inhale, belly drops down, your gaze lifts. Exhale, spine rounds, eyes to thighs. Continue to move through your inhales and exhales, finding any sahaja movements, any free movements that would feel good for you. Maybe that's wrist stretches, extensions through the legs, barrel rolls through the torso. Whatever your body needs to help you finish preparing for your practice, warming up through the body. Slowly starting to come back to your center, grounding down through the hands, curling the toes under, float the knees as you inhale, option step back to a high plank, then exhale, send your hips up and back to your downward facing dog, pressing your hips up and back towards where the ceiling meets the wall, creating length through the torso, down through the fingertips to the press of your palms. Option to find some movement in your down dog if that would feel good. Maybe you lift through the heels, bend through the knees, settling into this space. And slowly coming through some stillness. Inhale, you fill up, grounding down to the palms. Exhale, you settle into the pose. Inhale, feeling your rib cage expanding. Exhale, maybe you send your hips up and back just that little bit more. Back row, being mindful of the bar behind you as you inhale, sweep your right leg up and back behind you. Exhale, draw your right foot forward to plant between the palms. And then step your left foot up to meet it because I meant to start in forward. It's fine, it's Friday. Got way too excited for the rest of the things in the flow. Inhale, halfway lift, find that flat back. Exhale, holds. Option to spend a little bit of extra time in your forward fold. Maybe you wrap your arms around the back side of the legs. Maybe you reach for opposite elbows in a ragdoll. Just enjoy being heavy, letting go, just being partially upside down. Slowly releasing your hands back down to the mat. Rounding down through your right foot as you rise up through center, drawing your left knee into your chest, arms reaching up overhead, lengthening tall, bringing the left knee up into a 90-degree bend with the hip, the knee, the ankle into your one-legged mountain pose. Inhale, you lengthen, reach the fingertips long, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, ground down to the sole of your right foot, feeling the entirety of the foot grounding down through your mat. Inhale, you're lengthening. Exhale, you're settling. Allowing yourself to focus on one point, your drishti, that focal point. Grounding you within this pose. Slowly start to draw the hands down through the heart space, pressing the palms together. Inhale, you create length. As you exhale, press your left foot straight back behind you as if you could stamp it on the wall. The back of the room, flexing through the foot, lengthening through the crown of your head, warrior three. Inhale, you find length. Exhale, you reach the crown of your head forward as you press your left heel back towards the wall behind you, finding that length, that capital T with the torso and the right leg. Big step back with your left foot, planting at 45 degrees, arms reaching straight up overhead, finding length, reaching tall, warrior one, Virabhadrasana one, finding length and strength within this pose. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper into the bend of your right knee, grounding down to the sole of your right foot, through the press of the left foot into your mat. Inhale, you reach, find length. Exhale, through the stretch through the front side of your left hip, opening up through the hip flexors. Each inhale creates length within the torso. Each exhale grounds you down through the soles of the feet, finding your strength within the pose, feeling the stretch through the front side of the left leg, through the left hip. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, take the hands down to frame your right foot as you pivot onto the ball of your left, bending through the right knee, runner's lunge. Hands can be undented fingertips, flat palms, two fists, working to stack your left ankle over your left toes, creating length through the crown of your head, drawing one long line from the crown of your head all the way down through your left heel. Inhale, you're creating length. Exhale, you're sinking into the pose, feeling the engagement down through the right foot. capital T. Right fingertips reach forward in front of you as your left fingertips reach back behind you. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Pressing down to the outside edge of your left foot, you're engaging through the sole of your right foot. Through the quad on your right leg, opening up through the hips within this pose. Finding strength and stability with each inhale and exhale. Allowing your fingertips to reach so far forward and back. Inhale, reach the right hand forward, flip your palm, and then send the right arm up and over as the left hand reaches down the left leg, or for your opposite hip crease, reversing your warrior. Each inhale helps you create length through the right side body. Your exhale helps you to reach a little bit further, stretching through those intercostal muscles, through the right side of the rib cage, the obliques on the right side, feeling the engagement down through the bend of the right knee, working to press down through the soles of the feet, keeping that pressure. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, slowly rise back up through center, sweeping the hands down to frame your right foot once more. You'll pivot onto the bar of your ball of your left foot, grounding down through the palm, step the right foot back to meet your left high plank. As you inhale, shift your weight forward. As you exhale, bend through the elbows, lower down halfway or all the way. Inhale to your up dog or cobra. Exhale, send your hips up and back to your downward facing dog. Breathe, find your breath. Coming back through center, inhale, take your gaze forward between the palms. Start to walk your feet up towards your hands. That's what I meant to say the last time. Fighting that halfway lift, that flat back. As you exhale, folding over. Once again, spending a little bit of extra time in your forward fold this round. Letting your head be heavy. Slowly releasing your hands back down to the mat, grounding down to your left foot, and then as you inhale, rising all the way back up, start to draw the right knee into the chest, reaching the fingertips long up overhead, finding length through the crown of your head. Inhale, you reach. Exhale, grounding down to the sole of your left foot, finding that spot, that drishti, that place that is unmoving, allowing you to fixate, to focus, to be grounded within this pose. And then slowly start to draw the hands down through the heart space, pressing the palms together. Inhale, you create length. Exhale, start to hinge the body forward as you press your right foot straight back behind you, as if you could stamp it on the wall at the back of the room, creating length through the crown of your head, finding that straight line from the crown of your head all the way down through the right heel. Your inhales help you create length. Your exhales help you to settle into the pose, to ground down through your left foot. Big step back with that right foot, planting at a 45-degree angle, bending through your left knee, arms reaching up overhead, finding length through the fingertips, warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Finding that stretch to the front side of your right hip, through the right thigh. Your fingertips create that length, reaching talon overhead. Exhale, you sink into the bend of your left knee. Finding that length, that strength within your stance, within this pose. Knowing that the heels can be in alignment, or you can always make more space by heel toeing the left foot more towards the wide edge of your mat if that would feel more comfortable to be more on railroad tracks. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, take the hands down to frame your left foot, pivoting onto the ball of your right, coming into your runner's lunge as you create length through the crown of your head, stacking your right heel over the right toes, lengthening up through the right thigh. Inhale, you're lengthening. Exhale, you're sinking into the bend of the right knee, finding that length through the torso. Slowly start to pivot your right foot so it's parallel with the short edge of your mat. Arms sweep up to a capital T, reaching forward and reaching back, finding your warrior two, grounding down through the sole of your feet, pressing through the outside edge of your right foot. You're reaching forward and you're reaching back. Inhale, you create length. Exhale, you sink into the bend of that left knee, engaging through your left quad, finding your strength within this pose. Inhale, reach the left hand forward, flip your palm, and then reverse your warrior, sending your right hand down the right leg or reaching for your opposite hip crease as the left hand reaches for the back of the room, engaging through the bend in your left knee, keeping that muscle engaged throughout this pose, finding that stretch through the left side body, through those intercostal muscles, through the obliques. Inhale, rise back up through center. Exhale, pivot the hands down to frame your left foot once more, pivoting onto the ball of your right foot. Grounding down to the palm, step the left foot back to meet your right high plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, lower down halfway or all the way. Inhale to your up dog or your cobra. Exhale, send your hips up and back to your downward facing dog. Refine your breath. Coming back through your center. Inhale, shift your gaze forward. Step or walk to the front of your mat. I don't know why I can't remember my first transition on the right side, but this is where we're at. We're in our halfway lift. We're doing great. Exhale, fold. Grounding down to the right foot. Inhale, rise up. One-legged mountain pose, drawing the left knee up into the chest. From here, take the left hand, sweeping it underneath the right. You'll cross your elbows. Option here to reach for opposite shoulders. Press the backs of the hands together. Find the full wrap in your eagle arms. Slowly start to draw the left knee up a little bit higher as you bend through the right knee, wrapping the left leg over the top of the right. Your left toes can point straight down. You can find a kickstand with the left toes, or maybe you find the full wrap, pressing the left foot onto the back side of the right calf. Inhale, you're lengthening. Exhale, you're sinking into your eagle, your Garudasana, creating length through the fingertips, opening up to the front side of the body, creating that little back bend. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, you squeeze a little bit tighter, you sink a little bit more into the pose. Option to keep the arms as you unravel the legs, bringing the left knee up into the chest. And as you exhale, you'll fold forward into your warrior three with your eagle arms, pressing your left leg straight back behind you, hinging forward with the hips. Grounding down to the sole of your right foot. Big step back with your left foot, planting it down 45 degrees. Option to keep the eagle arms as you reach up overhead, opening up through the front side of the body, finding that little back bend. Slowly unravel the arms, reach the arms back up overhead. Inhale, find length, warrior one. Exhale, fold over the right leg, hands frame the right foot, pivot on the ball of the left foot, runner's lunge. Grounding down through the left hand, inhale, find length. Exhale, reach up with the right, finding your twisted runner's lunge. Feeling the twist through the center of the spine, lengthening through the crown of your head. Inhale, create that space in the spine. Exhale, maybe you twist a little bit deeper through the center of the back. Slowly lower your right hand all the way back down. Pivot the left foot parallel with the short edge of your mat. Arms sweep up to your capital T, Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Right fingertips reaching forward, left fingertips reaching back, creating that space within the torso. Inhale, reach the right hand forward, flip the palm. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Left hand can go down the left leg, or maybe you reach for that opposite hip with the right, the left hand. Inhale, rise back through center. This time as you exhale, draw the right hand down to the inside of the right leg, or the right forearm to the top of the right thigh as the left hand reaches up overhead into your side angle. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, you sink into the bend of that right knee, reaching the left fingertips up overhead as the right fingertips reach down to the mat beneath you. finding that length through the crown of your head, the press through the sole of your left foot. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, pivot your torso, bring your hands down to frame your right foot. Ground down through the palm, step your right foot back to meet your left high plank. Inhale, shift your way forward. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up, dog or cobra. Exhale, send the hips up and back to your downward facing dog. Coming back through your center. Inhale, shift your gaze forward. Step, walk to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Got it on the left side. Exhale, you fold. Grounding down to the left foot. Inhale, rise up. One-legged mountain pose. Right knee comes up into the chest. Grounding down to the left foot. Sweep the right arm underneath the left. Crossing at the elbows. Reaching for opposite shoulders. Pressing them back to the hands together. Or finding that full wrap with your eagle arms. Your Garudasana arms. Inhale, lift the right knee up into the chest just that little bit more. Bend through the left knee as you wrap your right thigh over the top of the left. Right toes can point straight down. Maybe they ground down like a kickstand, or you find the full wrap, pressing the right foot, the top of the right foot onto the back of your left calf. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, you sink a little bit deeper into the pose with those legs. Maybe the fingertips reach up a little bit higher, creating that little bit of a back bend within your ego, within your Garudasana. Option to keep the arms as you unravel through your legs, bringing the right knee into the chest, and as you exhale, hinging forward, pressing the right foot straight back behind you, finding your warrior three, or the option for eagle arms. And then big step back with your right foot, planting at 45 degrees. Option to keep those eagle arms once more as you bend to the left knee, reaching the arms up overhead. Slowly unravel with the arms. Inhale, reach tall through your Virabhadrasana one, your warrior one. Exhale, bring the hands down to frame your left foot. Pivot onto the ball of your right foot. Runner's lunge. Inhale, ground down through the right hand, strengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, reach the left hand up overhead, twisting through the spine, creating that length through the torso. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, maybe you twist a little bit deeper through the center of the spine. Slowly lower your left hand back down. Pivot the right foot parallel with the short edge of the mat. Arms sweep up to your capital T, reaching forward and reaching back into your warrior two. Makes you feel like better. I make these mistakes on Mondays too. It's not just Fridays. Inhale, reach the left foot and forward. Flip your palm, reverse your warrior. Right hand can go down the right leg or reach for your opposite hip crease. Feeling that stretch, that opening through the left side body. Inhale, rise back up through center, teeing up the arms, reaching the left hand forward. Take the left hand down to the inside of the left leg or the left forearm to the left thigh as the right hand reaches up overhead into your side angle. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, you sink a little bit deeper into the pose, feeling that press of that right foot, the right edge of your right foot into your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pivot the torso to bring your hands down to frame your left foot. Pivoting onto the ball of your right, ground down to the palm. Step your left foot back to meet your right. You're in your high plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog or cobra. Exhale, send your hips up and back to your downward facing dog. Coming back to your back breath, maybe coming back to the intention you set at the start of class. Knowing that you can always add variations to that forward pose flow at the end of a set, or you can totally skip it if you're like, nah, I've done enough today. Coming back through your center as you inhale, shift your gaze forward, step, walk, hop to the front of your mat. Third time's the charm. Exhale, fold. Grounding down to the right foot, inhale, rise up with that left knee, one-legged mountain pose, finding length. Slowly sweep the left those Garudasana arms, inhaling at the top as you exhale, find the wrap with the left leg, bending through the right Garudasana, eagle legs.
Stay a while, stay a while.
Slowly starting to unravel through the legs. Option to keep the arms, or you can always release them. Inhale to the top, exhale, folding forward, finding your warrior three. And then big step back with that left foot planting at 45 degrees. Option to keep those eagle arms as you reach up and over, finding that little back bend. Inhale, release the arms back up overhead. This time, sweep the hands back behind you. Interlace the fingers together. As you inhale, draw the knuckles down and away, opening through the chest. As you exhale, folding forward, using that grip to find that stretch to the front side of your shoulders. Inhale, you're creating that length. Exhale, you're stretching through those shoulders. On your next inhale, using your grip strength, rise all the way up through center. Arms reach back up overhead. Inhale, creating that space through the torso. Exhale, folding over the right leg, hands planting to frame the right foot, pivoting onto the ball of your left. Runner's lunge. Grounding down through the left palm. Inhale, find length. Exhale, reach up through the right hand, twisting through the center of the back. Twisted runner's lunge. Slowly lower the right hand all the way back down. Pivot the left foot parallel with the short edge of your mat. Arms sweep up to your capital T. Reaching forward and reaching back. Inhale, right hand reaches forward. Flip your palm. Reverse your warrior. Feeling that stretch through the side bodies. Inhale, coming back through center. Reach the right hand forward and then take the right hand down to the inside of the right leg. Option here to reach that left arm forward, extending your side angle. Maybe the right hand joins it as if you were holding a beach ball, engaging through the abdominal wall, through the sides. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, pivot your torso to so you bring your hands down, bring your right foot. Pivot onto the ball of your left foot, ground down through the palm, step your right foot back to meet your left high plank. Flow through your vinyasa, meeting back in your downward facing dog. Coming back through your center, inhale, shift your gaze forward, step, walk, hop to the front of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Grounding down through your left foot, inhale, rise up, draw the right knee into the chest, one-legged mountain pose. Sweep the right arm underneath the left, crossing at the elbows, the wrists, maybe the palm touch. Inhale, you lengthen, exhale, find that wrap with the right leg into your eagle pose. Down through the left foot, finding that drishti once more. Option to keep the arms as you start to unravel through the legs, drawing the right knee into the chest. Inhale at the top. Exhale, you hinge forward, step, press the right foot all the way back. Warrior three with eagle arms. Big step back with that right foot planting at 45 degrees. Reaching up and back, opening through the chest. Warrior one with eagle arms. Inhale, rise back up through center, reach top. This time as you exhale, sweep the hands back behind you, interlace the fingers together. Exhale, you fold. Drawing the left shoulder towards the left knee, using that grip strength to help open up through your shoulders. Each inhale helps you create length. Each exhale helps you to draw the hands up a little bit higher, opening up through those shoulders. And then on your next inhale, rising up through center, releasing the arms back up overhead as you reach tall. And then slowly bring the hands down to frame your left foot, pivot onto the ball of your right, runner's lunge. Grounding down through your right hand. Inhale, reach up with your left, twisting through the center of your spine, finding your twisted runner's lunge. Slowly lower your left hand all the way back down. Pivot onto the ball. Pivot to the right foot, so parallel with the short edge of your mat. Scoop the arms up to your capital T. Inhale, reach the left hand forward. Flip your palm. Reverse your warrior. Feel that stretch through the left side body. Inhale, coming back through center, teeing up the arms as the left hand reaches forward, and then take the left hand down to the inside of the left leg or left forearm to the left thigh. Maybe that right hand can reach up and over, extending your side angle. Maybe the left hand joins it, engaging through the torso. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, pivot the torso, bring the hands down to frame your left foot, pivot onto the ball of your right foot as you ground down to the palm, step your left foot back to meet your right. You're in your high plank, blow through your vinyasa. Coming back through your center. As you inhale, shift your gaze forward, step walk hop to the front of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Grounding down through your right foot. Yep. Inhale, draw your left knee up into the chest, that one-legged mountain pose, reaching tall through the fingertips. Sweeping the left arm underneath the right, find the wrap in your Garudasana arms. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, you start to wrap the left leg over top of the right, finding your eagle pose once more, creating that length through the reach of the fingertips, sinking down through the legs. Option to keep the arms as you unravel through the legs, inhaling at the top. Exhale, press that left leg straight back behind you as you hinge forward with the torso, finding your warrior three. Option to keep those eagle arms as you step the left foot back, planting it at a 45-degree angle, grounding down to the left foot. Maybe you reach up and over with those eagle arms, or you can always reach back with the hands or find cactus arms, whatever makes the most sense to you. Inhale, release the arms, reach back up overhead. Exhale, sweep the hands back behind you, interlace your fingertips. Inhale, draw the knuckles down and away, open through the chest. Exhale, you fold, humble warrior. Folding over the right leg. On your next inhale, use that grip strength to lift yourself all the way back up through center. Arms reaching back up overhead, creating that length. Exhale, folding over the right leg, grounding down to the palms, pivoting onto the ball of your left foot, runner's lunge. Grounding down through the left hand. Inhale, create length. Exhale, twist to the center of the back, reaching up with the right hand, finding your twisted runner's lunge. Slowly lower the right hand all the way back down, grounding down through the right hand. A little change here. Grounding down through the palms. Inhale, sweep your right leg up and back to your three-legged dog. Bending through the right knee, opening up through the hip. Option to stay just like this, or maybe you flip your dog. Grounding down through the right foot, opening up through the front side of the chest as your right hand reaches up. Slowly coming back through center, planting the right hand back down. Extend your right leg up and back. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot forward to plant between the palms, grounding down through the left foot so it's parallel with the short edge of your mat. Arms will sweep up to your capital T, into your warrior two, your Virabhadrasana two. Inhale, reach the right hand forward, flip your palm, reverse your warrior as that right hand reaches up and over. Slowly rise all the way back up through center, teeing out the arms. Option here is you inhale, maybe you keep that left hand forward, extending your side angle, or maybe that left hand reaches around for the right hip crease, the right hand reaching under the right thigh, finding your And then lifting up with the right. We're slowly lowering back down to meet us in our side angle. And then pivoting to bring the hands down to frame your right foot, pivoting onto the ball of your left foot, ground down to the palm, step your right foot back to meet your left. High plank, flow through your vinyasa. Coming back through your center, inhale, shift your gaze forward, step walk, hop to the front of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Grounding down through the left foot, inhale, bring up with the right knee, reach the hands up overhead, one-legged dog pose. Sweep the left, the right arm underneath the left, find it, your eagle arms, inhale, you lengthen, exhale, you find the wrap with the right leg, sinking down into your eagle pose, your Garudasana. Grounding down through the left foot. Option to keep those arms as they are, unraveling through the legs as you inhale, draw the right knee into the chest as you exhale, hinging forward with the body, pressing that right foot straight back behind you, finding your warrior three, your Virabhadrasana 3. And then big step back with the right foot, planting at 45 degrees, arms reaching overhead, finding your warrior 1, your Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale, unravel the arms, reach up overhead, find length. Exhale, sweep the hands back behind you, interlace your fingers together. Inhale, open up through the chest, draw the knuckles down and away. Exhale, folding forward, finding that humble warrior, finding your shoulder stretch. On your next inhale, using that grip strength to lift yourself all the way back up through center, reaching the arms back up overhead, finding length. Exhale, folding over the left leg, pivoting onto the ball of your right foot, hands framing the left foot, runner's lunge. Grounding down to the right hand, inhale, you lengthen, exhale, reach the left hand up overhead, twisting through the center of your back, twisted runner's lunge. Slowly lower your left hand back down, grounding down to the palms, little cheek, big ginger. Sweep your left leg up and back into your three-legged dog. Bending to the left knee, pressing the left foot towards the opposite side of the room. Option to stay just like this, or maybe you flip your dog, slowly lowering the left foot down onto the floor, reaching over the left hand. Slowly coming back through center, bringing the left hand back down onto the mat. Inhale, left leg reaches up and back to your three-legged dog. Exhale, draw the left foot forward to plant between the palms. Pivot your right foot parallel with the short edge of your mat. Arms sweep up to your capital T, reaching forward and reaching back. Inhale, reach the left hand forward, flip your hand, send that left hand over and back, reverse your warrior. Slowly come back through center. Inhale, reach the left hand forward. Maybe it stays there as you extend your, your side angle, or option to reach that right hand around for the left hip crease. Maybe the left arm reaches underneath the left thigh, finding the full bind in your side angle. If Birds of Paradise is in your practice, option step the right foot forward, grounding down, and then slowly lifting up through the left leg before extending the left leg along. Bird, slowly coming back down into your side angle. And then all of us pivoting to bring our hands down to frame our left foot, pivoting onto the ball of your right foot, grounding down to the palm. Step your left foot back to meet your right. You're in your high plank. Flow through your final vinyasa of class. To your breath, maybe back to that intention you set at the beginning of class. Coming back through your center, back row, being mindful of that bar as you inhale, sweep your right leg leg up and back behind you. As you exhale, draw your right knee towards your right wrist. Just gently lay your shin across your mat as you lower your hips down, lowering down to your left knee, uncurl through your left toes. Inhale, create length. Exhale, hinging forward. Maybe you walk your hands forward in front of you, lowering down onto forearms. Always option for figure four on your back as well, if that would feel more comfortable.
Like that winter we lay low until those first few signs of spring. And you can doubt every word I've ever said. Most of them are true. Like I can't remember my life before you.
Slowly start to walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Grounding down through the palms, curl your left toes under, float the left knee, send your right leg up and back. Before lowering the right foot back down to meet your left. Inhale, scoop your left leg up and back behind you. Exhale, draw the left knee forward to the left wrist. Your shin will drop across your mat. As you lower down through the right knee, uncurl the right toes. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, walking forward. Maybe hinging through the torso. Always the option for a figure four as well, if that would feel more comfortable.
I know I'm not the everything that you've been thinking of. I really don't know much, but there is one thing that I do. I can't remember my life before you. Before you. I remember when you walked away. You've grown tired of my darker days. And I remember thinking that I'd die to show you someone new.
Slowly start to walk your hands back underneath the shoulders, pressing up onto the palms. This time though, shifting your weight over onto your left hip. Draw your right leg forward in front of you, extending through your legs, pointing and flexing through the toes.
I can't remember my life before.
Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, reach top. Exhale, hinging at the hips, reaching the hands forward in front of you. Inhale, you lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, maybe you can fold a little bit deeper, hinging through the hips.
It's never easy being gone. You're not enough. Your fit is more than a bit of feeling. No sugarcoating that.
Inhale, rise all the way up through center. Extending your right leg out long. Draw the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Turn to face your right foot. Inhale, you lengthen. Reach the hands up overhead. Exhale, you fold over the right leg.
It hurts to lose something you once had. But take a good look around, all the good things you still have.
Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, you fold a little bit deeper.
Something new to fall into, it'll be a better one. There will be another one.
On your next inhale, rising all the way back up through center, switching out your legs, extending through the left leg. The right foot will come to the inside of the left. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, you fold over your left leg. through the crown of your head. Your exhale helps you to fold a little bit deeper. Inhale, rise all the way back up through center. We'll finish up our cool down on our backs. If you would like a cool beach rock for your forehead during your Shavasana, please lie with your head towards the center of the room. If you prefer no rock on your face, please lie with your head towards the edges. Slowly start to walk your heels back towards your glutes. Your knees pressing up towards the ceiling, grounding down through the soles of the feet, fingertips reaching for the heels. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, you lift up through the hips, pressing down into the palms, finding your bridge pose. Slowly lower your hips all the way down, drawing your arms out wide into a capital T or to a cactus. Draw your knees in towards your chest as you inhale. As you exhale, let them fall over towards your right side, twisting to the center of the back, keeping the shoulders grounded. Inhale, you fill up. Exhale, you ground down. Inhale, draw your knees back in towards your chest. Exhale, let them fall over towards your left, keeping the shoulders grounded. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, you settle a little bit deeper into your twist. Inhale, draw the knees back into the chest. And then exhale, press the heels up towards the ceiling above you. Finding your waterfall. Letting your legs reach up towards the ceiling. Letting gravity work with the circulation in your legs for a change as opposed to against it. And then gently draw your knees back in towards your chest, wrapping your arms around the front side of your shins. Inhale, you lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, you squeeze your legs tighter onto your torso. Inhale, you fill up. Exhale, you squeeze tighter, giving yourself a deep hug. Inhale, you find light. This time as you exhale, you let everything go long on your mat. Letting your heels be heavy, your toes can flop open. Hand finding a comfortable resting place, whether that's by your side or on your person. Relaxing through your forehead, your cheeks, your jaw. back to your breath, inviting some small movements into your fingers and toes, gently moving the motion into the wrists and the ankles, circling them out as you gently make the motions bigger, moving them up the arms and the legs. Maybe the arms reach up overhead for a long stretch, finding that little arch to the back as the toes point in the opposite direction. Before gently rolling over onto whichever side is most comfortable for you. The arm beneath you will cradle your head, while the other is there to support you. Inhale, fill your lungs. Exhale, letting it all go. With the press of the hands, the help of the hands, gently pressing up to